Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. We're going to look at all the key areas for the area of a segment. Now the key facts are that you need to first of all know what the terminology is. So to start with, I have got a big shape here around the bottom and this is called a sector. The shape underneath here is called a triangle, and the area we want to calculate is the segment here, which is like the slice of chocolate orange, which is called the segment. And you'll be given an angle and you'll be told that this distance here is the radius. Now sometimes you might need to calculate the radius on the question before you can start, depending on what information you've been given. So the formula for the area of a segment is the area of the sector, which is the area of the whole thing here. So you can see over on the left hand side, this is a sector, but area of this whole shape. And if I take away the triangle, which is this area here, this will give me the area of the segment. Now in terms of algebra, that is an angle x divided by 360 times the formula for the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. So the area of the sector is the angle divided by 360 times pi r squared. Take away the area of the triangle, which is a half times AB sine C, where A and B are both the radius of the triangle. So here is A, here is B, and these are both radius of the triangle. So overall in this question, the area of the triangle is a half r squared sine theta. You don't need to remember this as one long formula, you just need to break it down. So make sure you know the formula for the area of a sector, the formula for the area of a triangle, and then you can combine them to work out the area of the sector. So it is really important that you know what each part of the formula does and what it means. In this example, we're going to look at calculating the area of a segment. And these are the key words of this question. So we've got the word area and the word segment. And that basically means this blue area here is what we've got to calculate. So I've been given an angle, which is 50, and I've been given the length of the chord, which is 12. And I've got to calculate the area of the segment. Now the key formula we're going to use to be able to answer this question is that the area of the segment is the angle divided by 360 times by the formula for the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. Take away the area of the triangle, which is a half r squared sine x, where x is the angle, and in this case x is going to be 50. Now in this case we haven't been given a radius. Okay, there is no radius given in this question, and the radius is the distance from O to A and from O to B. So to calculate the radius, we are going to use the cosine rule. And the cosine rule says that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A, and you'll be expected to know that formula for your exam. Press pause, have a go at answering the question, see if you can use these key formulas to work out the area of this segment here, and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Okay, well done. If you've got an answer, give me a big thumbs up and a smiley face. Well done for getting an answer. So you should have spotted that the length OA and the length OB are both equivalent to the radius. So in this question here, I'm going to use the cosine rule and I'm going to put in the values I've got. Now little a is always opposite the angle. So the angle is 50, so that means little a here is going to be 12. B and C are the other two sides, so this means this distance here is B and this distance here is C, and they are both equal to R. So I'm going to put the values into the formula for the cosine rule. So little a is 12 because that is opposite the angle. So 12 squared is going to equal the other two sides, r squared plus r squared, minus 2 times b times c, which is r times r, times by cos of the angle, which is 50. I can simplify this, so I can add together r squared plus r squared to give me 2r squared. And then I can take away 2 times r, which is the same as 2r squared. So 144 is going to equal 2r squared minus 2r squared times by cos 50. From here, I need to factorise. So I'm going to factorise out 2r squared because that is common on both these terms on the right-hand side. So 144 stays on the left-hand side. 2r squared is going to come out as a common factor, which leaves me with 1 because 1 times 2r squared gives me the 2r squared. And 2r squared times by minus cos 50 leaves me with minus 2r squared cos 50. From here, I'm going to rearrange to find r. So I'm going to get rid of this times by 2 and times by 1 minus cos 50. So the opposite to times by 2 is divide by 2. And the opposite to times by 1 minus cos 50 is divide by 1 minus cos 50. From here, you can type this into your calculator and get a decimal answer. So r squared is 201.56 and the digits do continue. To find the value of r, we need to do the opposite to squaring and we're going to square root. So r is going to equal the square root of 201.56, which is 14.1972095. You must not round this answer until your final answer. So make sure you either write down all the digits or use the answer button on the calculator or use the memory function on the calculator to be able to know all the digits of this value. Now we know the value of r, we can use my formula for the area of a segment. So my area of the segment is the angle, which is 50, divided by 360, times the formula for the area of a circle, which is pi times the radius, which is 14.197. Remember, you'll use the whole of this digits along here, squared. Take away the area of a triangle, which is a half, times the radius, which is 14.197, squared, times by sine 50. From here, we're going to type this into the calculator, and I'm just going to work out each part separately. So if I work out the area of the sector, that is 87.947477155, just from typing the first part in. And if I work out the area of the triangle, that will give you 77.20224915. I've done them separately, so in the exam you will get a method mark for showing what these two values are. Sometimes if you try and type it all in at once, you make a mistake and you don't get down to the right answer. So it is easier to work out each part separately. Then all we've got to do to work out the area of a segment is subtract these two angles. So I end up with 10.74522224, which we must round to three significant figures, which will give me 10.7 because we look at the 4. The 4 tells me to stay the same. It's not going to round up. So the answer will be 10.7. If you like this video and want to hear more, please comment below and let me know what video you'd like to see next. Thanks. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below to let me know what you would like to see in my next video. See you next time.